Welcome to Buffzone and week 11 of the Colorado football season. Game number 10 coming up for the Buffaloes this week at Arizona. We'll talk about that here in a minute. The Buffaloes coming in at 7-2 overall, 5-1 in the Pac-12. They are leading the Pac-12 South, a half game over USC and a full game over Utah. The Buffs obviously highly ranked. They keep moving up in the polls. They're number 12 in the college football playoff rankings, number 16 in the Associated Press, and number 15 in the coaches poll. Of course, with that comes a lot of added attention from the outside and added expectation and pressure. And the Buffs talked this week about how they're dealing with that and how they need to deal with that as they go forward.
We don't feel pressure at all. It's just a matter of who's going to come out, do what they have to do, take care of business. No pressure at all, honestly. It's just basically coming out and performing. If you don't perform, you can lose.
I feel like we are handling it well. We have a lot of seniors on this team, and a lot of guys that have gone through everything that this program has been through for the last 3 years, with the downs and the losses and everything like that. And so they're excited to be able to start winning and to reach the goals that we've set for ourselves. But at the same time, we also wake up every day and know that we've been trying to be Pac-12 champions ever since before the season started in fall camp. And that was before anyone believed that we could be able to do it. Anyone believed that after 9 games of the season that we'd be atop the Pac-12 South and everything like that. And so we know that every day that we come out to practice. So that's how we are able to not get caught up in the noise and all these expectations from other people, because we've already set those for ourselves, and we already have the highest expectations that anyone could set.
This is what you want to do it for. This is why it's exciting. This is what they came here for, besides the school and the community and everything. But the football part they came here for is to be in these types of games so they can have all this experience. And they're excited about playing. We were ready to play the other night. We were playing hard. We just had some mistakes, but they were ready to play, and they played extremely hard. And so they had a good practice today. They're excited. We call these the gold games. Let's get you gold, And so we want to keep moving in that direction. So we're 1-0 in our goal games, and we want to make it 2-0 if we can.
Last week, of course, the Buffaloes had a pretty ugly win. They did get a win, but they beat UCLA 20-10 here at Folsom Field behind me, and just an ugly win. UCLA struggling this year. The Buffs offensively did not play very well, but the big story out of that was all the personal foul and unsportsmanlike penalties that the Buffaloes accumulated. 8 in all. They had 10 in the first 8 games combined. They have 8 in that game alone. Kind of lost their cool in that game, and that was a big point of emphasis for this team in the days after that UCLA win, was making sure that doesn't happen again. And a couple of the team leaders talked this week about making sure it doesn't happen again, and that the Buffs keep their cool down the stretch.
Yeah, we handled everything. It wasn't like us. At the end of the day, that's not what Coach Mack's about. That's not what he's built this program, and that's just not what this program's about. Period. And we just addressed it. We looked each other in the eyes, looked each other in the face, and just said that we're not going to do that, because that would get us beat. That would get us beat later on down the lines here, making stupid penalties like we did. So we just got to hold each other accountable and watch each other, because that's what it's about.
It was more or less just trying to make sure everybody on the team just kept their cool, got their head right. We had a bad week, but it won't happen again. We move forward. We figure things out.
This week, the Buffaloes will go to Arizona. They'll take on the Wildcats down in Tucson, Arizona. Arizona really, really struggling this year. They are 2-7 overall, 0-6 in the Pac-12. They've been, frankly, the worst team in the Pac-12 this season, and last week lost 69-7 up at Washington State. So this is a team Colorado is expected to beat, and beat pretty handily. The Buffs, of course, have been in this type of situation in recent years, and they know where Arizona's coming from. Arizona's been beat up a little bit, and the Buffs talked this week about how they cannot overlook Arizona. They have to focus on the Wildcats and get this job done.
Well, there's a little bit of human nature in that, when you see the score, but Arizona's beat us the last 3 times we played them. They beat us pretty good down there the last time we were down there. It's a hard place to play. We're going to kick off at 8 o'clock at night. They've got a good football team. They know a lot of those same guys are the same guys that beat us last year. So we no way that we will overlook them at all. They got a lot of good players. I'll just back up. They should have beat Washington at their place, at home, 35-28 in overtime. They gained 440 yards against Washington's great defense. So that says enough right there. And our kids know that and understand that.
It's certainly going to be important for the Buffaloes to play well and come out of Tucson with a victory. Before we get out of here this week, we want to highlight our Buff of the Week and decided to go with captain, junior tight end George Frazier, who has done a great job blocking. I know you fans want to see him catch the ball. He's done a great job with blocking, and he's been a vital captain for this team, and he is our Buff of the Week.
Yeah, I love making plays. I mean, to help my brothers out, so I mean, whatever I can do. I've enjoyed it a lot, and I mean, yeah, I'm quiet, but whenever it comes to closed doors and it's just the team, I'm probably one of the captains that talk the most. So I mean, it just comes down to it, just whatever we need to do. I mean, I'm just making sure people are doing what they need to do, making sure everybody's, holding their own, like doing their 111, just things like that. That's all it really is.
All right, that'll do it for us this week. We'll be back next week as we preview what should be a very big game against Washington State here at Folsom Field. And who knows, maybe College Game Day from ESPN will be here. We'll be here next week to talk about that game.